Ever imagine a university with the entire population of, say, New Zealand as its student body?
Wow.
All learning remotely.
Yeah.
That's the reality of the Open University of China.
Yeah, it is.
We're diving into a fascinating research article about how they're tackling the wild world of online education at that scale.
Yeah, and it's not just about scale, right?
Right.
It's about doing it well.
Yeah.
That's where this new model they're researching, CROSTEFA, comes in.
Okay, before we get lost in the acronym soup, paint me a picture of the problem.
Okay.
What were the challenges the OUC was facing?
Imagine trying to get millions of students spread across a country as geographically diverse as China,
Right.
all on the same page.
Easier said than done, I imagine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The old system, this 3-tier platform and 4-tier operation, was like having each province running its own mini open university.
Oh, wow.
Resources were fragmented, communication was a nightmare.
Yeah.
It wasn't efficient for teachers or students.
So students were basically on their own,
Yeah,
trying to navigate this massive decentralized system.
you got it.
Wow.
The research article even quotes some faculty members who were deeply frustrated with the old system.
Yep.
They knew there were quality issues, but felt powerless to address them because of how siloed everything was.
Yeah.
There's this almost darkly humorous quote, "Grasping quality is looking for death."
Wow.
That's how entrenched the problems were.
That's intense.
Yeah.
It sounds like they knew they needed a major overhaul, a completely new approach.
And that's where CROSTEFA comes in.
Yeah.
It's about breaking down those silos and building a more connected, supportive learning environment, even across vast distances.
Okay. Okay, you've piqued my curiosity.
Yeah.
What does CROSTEFA actually stand for?
Right.
And how does it tackle this massive challenge?
So CROSTEFA stands for Cross-Region, One-Stop, Team-Based Online Facilitation.
It sounds like they tried to cram every education buzzword into one acronym.
Right. Yeah, it is a mouthful.
Yeah.
But it's more than just buzzwords. It's about
Yeah.
using technology to create a truly interconnected learning environment.
Okay.
Imagine, instead of being stuck in their separate regional silos,
Right.
teachers from all over China can collaborate,
Oh, yeah.
share resources, and teach a single cross-region class, all within one online platform.
So no matter where a student is located, they're getting access to the same quality of instruction, the same materials, the same support.
Exactly.
Wow.
And it goes even deeper than that.
Yeah.
The facilitation part of CROSTEFA is key.
Right.
It's about moving away from the traditional lecture-based model and towards a more interactive, student-centered approach.
Right.
Teachers are encouraged to be proactive, offering guidance, feedback, and support in a way that just wasn't possible under the old system.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, how does this actually work in practice? The research article mentions two theories: transactional distance and flat organization that underpin the CROSTEFA model.
Right.
Could you break those down for me?
Absolutely. Transactional distance is a fancy way of saying that the more interaction and dialogue you have between a teacher and a student,
Right.
the closer their relationship becomes,
Okay.
even in an online setting.
So it's about building those relationships.
Yes.
Even if it's through a screen.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Now, flat organization ties into this by streamlining communication and decision-making.
Okay.
Imagine, instead of a student's question having to climb a ladder of administrators,
Right.
they can just message their teacher directly through the platform.
Oh, wow.
This makes the whole system more agile and responsive to student needs.
So it's about empowering both students and teachers to connect and collaborate more effectively.
Exactly.
It all sounds very promising in theory,
Yeah.
but did the research actually show that CROSTEFA works?
That's the million-dollar question, and to find out, the researchers decided to put CROSTEFA to the test in a real-world setting.
Okay.
They looked at a computer-assisted English language learning course, or CALL,
Okay.
and compared student outcomes under the CROSTEFA model versus the traditional approach.
What did they find? Did CROSTEFA live up to the hype? The results were really impressive.
Yeah, the study found significantly higher engagement from students in the CROSTEFA model.
Like, how much higher? Give me some stats.
Get this, students using the CROSTEFA model posted in discussion forums over 100 times more often than those in the traditional model.
Wow, that's not just a bump in engagement. That's a total transformation. It sounds like CROSTEFA really fostered a more interactive learning environment. But did the research look at how this new model made students feel? Online learning can be isolating. Did this help with that at all?
That's such a crucial point. And Yeah, the study looked at that specifically.
Okay.
They found that students felt significantly more motivated and supported under CROSTEFA.
Interesting.
They felt more connected to their instructors and peers.
Yeah.
And like they had a real support system in place, even though they were learning remotely.
That's amazing. They took a format that can be isolating
Yeah.
and actually made it feel more human.
Exactly. And that human connection, that feeling of belonging is so crucial for student success, especially in an online setting.
This CROSTEFA model sounds like it has the potential to revolutionize not just open universities, but education as a whole, especially with more and more learning happening online.
Absolutely. While the initial study focused on language learning in the Chinese context,
Right.
the principles behind CROSTEFA collaboration, student-centered learning, leveraging technology for connection, these are all universally applicable.
Right.
Imagine the possibilities for adapting this kind of model to different fields in different countries.
It really makes you think. If we could hit reset and design education from scratch, would it look something like CROSTEFA? It's definitely a question worth pondering.
It really is. This research is just the tip of the iceberg. It'll be fascinating to see how the Open University of China refines CROSTEFA and how other institutions might adapt these ideas to their own unique contexts.
It's exciting to see innovation like this happening in education. If you're intrigued by the future of learning, I highly recommend checking out the full research article, which we'll link in the show notes. And that's a wrap on our deep dive into CROSTEFA. We hope you come away with some food for thought and maybe even some inspiration for your own learning or teaching journey. Until next time, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and keep diving deep.